one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who Dat and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, WhoDatDaily.com is your site. The WhoDatDaily.com for the sport Who Dat in all of us.
Big Q from the Sports Coma. Much love to the family members. Appreciate y'all. The PRO Media Network is back at it again. Last year, we gave away several PS4s and games. So this year, we're raffling off a PS5. To enter for your chance to win, simply click the link below and fill out all the necessary information to be eligible. Sign up for the raffle. It's $25 to enter. You gain an opportunity to win a system, the PS5 system. Like I said, it's a one remote and everything in it that goes with the full system. These things are hard to come by. It could be yours. Into the raffle today, $25 get you in. There's also a deal when you buy more than one ticket to up your chances of winning. Jump in there. It also benefits the platform as well. So feel free to sign up for the first annual PS5 raffle from the Pro Media Network. Thank you for participating and much love. Big ups to you.
Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that?
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies in the vets, players you should look at. It's the Sports Coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game, party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, Who Dat Nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the Sports Coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Who Dat to the Black and Gold family, man. We in this thing Thursday stream. Sports Coma, we in the building. Much love to the great Saint Think Tank and the entire Who Dat Nation. We up in the building. Big ups to the great Saint Think Tank. I appreciate you guys for being in the building for this stream. And this one is called TSC, the Future of the Saints. Of course, some news came out dealing with that Southern Belle, as I call her, Gayle Benson. Mrs. You better get out of here. Gayle Benson is, and plans have been, and of course, this is very smart financial moves, and this is how the rich people kind of get to, have that long distance vision. We're going to cover that today. The future of the Saints in the Black and Gold, of course. Several years ago, it was a tussle between the city. This is right before Katrina came in, and the Saints. The Saints wanted a new building. Katrina pretty much took care of that. It pretty much decimated the dome, and then created a big multi-million-dollar plan of renovations that kind of modernized the building, and it continues to hang true since after Katrina. So Storm did the city a favor in many different ways, some not good, some good. But big ups to the great Saint Think Tank. We'll talk about that and other news and notes on today's stream. Much love to you guys. And like I've been saying for some times, welcome, welcome, welcome. You're now rocking with the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys, where we have intense, entertaining, educating, and enlightening sport talk from your favorite sports family. I'm Big Q, your host, and you the great Saint Think Tank, the Who Dat Nation, the Black and Gold Nation, the best in the business. And I salute you, the Who Dat Nation. Much love to you guys. I appreciate y'all being in the stream today as we're going to cover some stuff. So with that being said, I'd like to give a Who Dat to the family members in the chat. We start with brother Jerry Port Jr., Who Dat to the OG. Jasper Bowden, Who Dat to you as well. The Iceman is in the building, Who Dat to you. Rudy's in the building, Who Dat to you. Robert Clark, Who Dat to you. Be Kind, Who that to you? Gabriel Thomas. Who that to you? DeWine 15. Who that to you? Chevy Kamara. Who that to you? Much love, fam. Appreciate you. Travis, what's up, Travis? Who that to you? Who that nation? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you. Okay, Ricky, good to see you in here, fam. Much love. Tyrese, who that to you, fam? Appreciate you as well. Big ups to Dr. Key is in the building. Who that to you, Dr. Key? Brother Torrey Shepard Sr., who that to you, Brother Torrey? Good to see you. What's up, Roy? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you. DLP, what's up, brother? Who that to you? Good to see you in the chat as well. All right, big ups to the rest of the family members chiming in this thing as well. I don't want to forget anybody. What's up, Lori, baby? Who that to you? Appreciate you being in the live stream. Much love to Lori. Much love to the queens in the building. All right, big ups to Lamar. Who that to you? Slim South. Who that to you? What's up, Slim? Teflon Don, the Brewman's in the building. Who that to you? Baraka Longmire. What's up, Baraka? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you as well. All right, who else we got chiming up in here? Brother Crusher, CT Crusher. What's up, fam? Who that to you, my brother? Hope everything going well for you. GM Kev is in the building as well. Good to see my dog, GM Kevin. All right, what's up, Kimberly? Who that to you, baby? Much love to the queens. Lancer Boy, who that to you, fam? Appreciate you as well. And much love to the rest of the great Saint Tank. Brother Clarence is in the building as well. Who that to you? Appreciate you, Brother Clarence. Claude's in the building. What's up, Claude? Who that to you, fam? Good to see you. What's up, Ramsey? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate all y'all and being in the building on this episode of The Coma, baby. So we're going to go down some, what's up, DJ Hellcat? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you being here as well. Much love, DJ Hellcat. Yep, fam, this is going to be fun. Ramsey said you enjoyed the show yesterday with General Fist. I talked to Fist about 20 minutes after the show, man. Fist is a cool dude, man. You know, but don't be too mad about his predictions, man, you know. And Fist said he'll come, he's going to be back. He's going to come back now after the game, maybe a day next week after the Saints and Giants game. And what I'm anticipating, he will eat crow. I don't see my Saints letting us down, and they're going to have a workman type mentality against the Giants. And it is football. We're not going to look past the Giants. One game at a time, one opponent at a time. We're going to take care of business. Let's just do that like that, baby. All right, Paul Jones, who that to you, fam? Much love to you as well. Appreciate you being there as well. So big ups to the rest of the fam. But yeah, Fist will be back in the building sometimes next week after the Saints and Giants matchup. And man, the Giants are having a lot of problems, man. You know, both New York teams, the Jets and Giants, and I guess you could throw Buffalo is actually the only New York club that are winning. Both the Jets and Giants are winless at this point of the year, and it's still very early on in the season. We're only week 4 right now, so they can turn the season around. It's been documented before with teams that are 0-3 at this point do turn around their seasons if they really want to. So we'll see how that all goes and shakes. But it's going to be difficult for them against my Saints and your Saints. Let me tell you something. You ain't going to come into the dome. Dome going to be buzzing. First time the boys been back in town for a while. It's going to be tough, Giants. That's all I got to say. Much love. All right, Jim Kev said, I've been waiting all day for this. ESPN First Take ratings fell to a new low because of not just because of the sports coma. Stephen A. Smith had a lot to do with that, too, because he wants to be the man in front of that show. And remember, that was Skip Bayless's show at first when they brought Stephen A. Smith over, and Skip said, the hell with y'all. And they invested in Stephen A. Smith. And Stephen A. Smith started taking over and ego tripping, ran Max Kellerman off. Max was a suspect move, but Max was an agreeable guy to go in there. He took a lot of abuse from Stephen A. Smith on the show. And I was like, man, how he talk to you like that? You know, and Max is just a cool dude, man. But he got on with another show, and you got to do something. But like I said, a lot of those shows going to start falling through the roof. I mean, falling through the floor because they're not real. You know, how you sit up there for 2 hours, 3 hours of the day and don't take no calls from nobody. I just don't understand that, man. I mean, if you're a big network, take some goddamn calls, why don't you, from people? Except for the ones you want to, you know, put up there. Hey, man, they've been having it for a long time. It's time for somebody else to have it. You can't, you know what I'm saying? It's time for other people to have a shot at this here thing, man. And I ain't just talking about ESPN. I'm talking about other platforms. That's not the big boys. It's time for the big boys to go, man. I'm sick of the big boys. I really am. I'm sick of the the ESPNs and all these people controlling the sports. It's time to add some more competition to this stuff. And let's continue to support the people on the ground that make it shake, man. Let's support the real people. Let's get these plastic teleprompter reading clowns out of here. Let's get these fake ass teleprompter reading actors up the hell up out of here, man. Get your ass up out of here. All right, what's up, Mookie? Who that to you, fam? Good to see you in the chat. Much love to you. All right, big ups to you, fam. Appreciate you. All right, thank you, Mookie. Much love, fam. Appreciate you. Tramal, what's up, fam? No, I ain't good. Nah, the hell nah. Polo, bro? Hell no. All right, what's up, Travis? Who that to you, fam? Pick it and flick it. Who that to you as well? Appreciate you. Nah, Tramal, ain't no polo, no water polo. Hell no. What's up, Devin C? Who that to you, man? Much love to you, fam. As well. Big ups to the fam, man. I appreciate it. What's up, Pam and Whammy? Who that to you, fam? Much love. No ice skating. I'll leave that for somebody else to cover. All right. Much love to the queens in the building. Pam and Whammy, Laura, and the rest of the queens, man. I appreciate y'all chiming in this episode of The Comb. Much love to the kings, too. Appreciate the family being up in this. Please hit the like button as we get going. And this one, like I said, is entitled TSC, The Future of the Saints. And it's interesting to say the least, family, because a lot of things that we seen going on in the black and gold building, y'all know I'm a bit of historian when it comes down to matters, especially, you know, in the black and gold. And I don't have like a revisionist history, like how some people look at the past and they romanticize it. You know, I can't, you know, I look at the past for what it was. You know, it's hard to romanticize when you know, you wiping out the Indians. How you you wiping out the Indians? How do you romanticize this? That's nothing honorable about that. That's no, absolutely not. But I don't, you know, but the thing is, I don't romanticize with the Saints. We're doing back in the day. I tell it like it is, and the same thing when it deals with all matters pertaining to the black and gold. Even though it don't make us look good in a certain light in terms of the team, I still got to tell it like it is. JT, who that to you, fam? But yeah, we're gonna go over this, man, and a few other news notes and items, fam. All right, so Mookie, Mookie always asks me to drop the link. It ain't that show. That's tomorrow, Mookie. Friday is the show, my brother. Friday is the show where I drop the link. But I appreciate Mookie always say drop the link, man. I want to get on here and talk some Saints, baby. Tomorrow I got you, fam. You can pop in tomorrow's Friday stream. We'll open it up for several hours, and the family members can get in there and get their comments on Friday stream. So, you know, I'll drop the link then. All right, so big ups to the rest of the family. Colorado, what's up, fam? It was good, fam. It's almost the weekend here. I appreciate you asking. I hope you had a good weekend too, Colorado. Much love, fam. All right. So with that being said, fam, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button as we get going. We're going to cover some Saints news, notes, and items today. We're going to start it off with the injury report. And we're going to start off with the injury report for the black and gold in this thing, man. Thursday's injury report. 5 players listed on the injury report. It's the Saints starting to get a little healthier here. All right, let's take a look at the injury report right here. And as you can see, 5 New Orleans Saints players were listed on Thursday injury report for the team's Week 4 game against the Giants. Now, of course, McCoy with the calf is DNP'd for the entire week. Teron Armstead dealing with the elbow. He's DNP'd. Looked like he won't play. DeMario was out, but we'll get more into that later. Marshawn Lattimore had a hand situation. He fully practiced both Wednesday and Thursdays. Lattimore is getting closer and closer to 100. Jameis Winston had a knee situation, but he fully practiced both Wednesday and Thursday, which was a good sign. And of course, we move over to the Giants, who had a list like we had against Carolina. I mean, damn. Offensive lineman Ben Bredeson, hand, DNP'd. Wide receiver Sterling Shepard, hamstring, DNP. Wide receivers Darius Slayton, hamstring, DNP. Saquon Barkley, knee, limited. Keon Crossan, elbow, limited. Linebacker Tate Crowder, hamstring, limited. Defensive back Nate Ebner, quad, limited. Cullen Gaspia, who's the fullback, limited. Kenny Golladay, hip, limited. Long snapper Casey Kreider, limited. Defensive back Logan Ryan, hamstring, limited. Tight end Caden Smith with a knee, limited. Limited. Giants are banged up pretty good this week, man, and it's going to be tough. Sterling Shepard and Darius Slayton are pretty decent wide receivers for the Giants offense. Them dealing with hamstring issues, that's a tough sell right there, DNP. Like I told you about hamstring issues, they're pretty tricky things, you know. And, of course, Saquon Barkley's limited, very dangerous running back, but limited, dealing with knee issues. And then one of the top wide receivers that they brought in free agency-wise, Kenny Golladay, is limited, had a hip issue. Logan Ryan, one of the better defensive backs that they have, is dealing with hamstring issues as well. So the Giants, and of course, you add that, and then the fact that Blake Martinez, who is their starting linebacker, is out. Man, let me tell you something. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, especially coming into the black and gold building. So I know them people want to win, but they won't get it this week. I promise you that. All right, let's go into the next area, and this is the story right here from the Saints Wire covering it. Why Demario Davis wasn't there? Because Demario Davis missed the Saints practice for the birth of his daughter. This is the fifth child for Demario, and congratulations to brother Demario Davis with his fifth child, man. He got a newborn daughter. Much love to brother Demario, man. And congratulations, my friend. He said the reason for Demario's absence, this is from Amy, from practice, was this afternoon Demario's wife, Tamela, I hope I'm saying that right, gave birth to their fifth child. They named her Stormy Love. All right. Mom and baby are both doing well. All right. So congratulations to brother Demario. Good news, everyone. Amy, Just of Times, Picayune reported Thursday afternoon that Demario Davis had a very good reason for missing today's practice, joining his wife, Tamela, for the birth of their daughter, Stormy Love. She is the couple's fifth child. It's great to see Davis and his family are doing well, and it's a safe bet that the all-pro linebacker will be looking to dedicate his performance in the Saints' upcoming home game with the Giants to their new addition. Good for them. All right, congratulations to brother Demario and his whole family for the birth of their daughter. So big ups to brother Demario. All right, moving on. All right, the Pro Football Focus people said that the Saints' Marshawn Lattimore is the NFL's #1 cornerback. How you feel about that? All right, well, let's get into it from John Sigler as he breaks it down. Marshawn Lattimore isn't resting on his laurels on the record-setting contract he signed going into the season opener. The New Orleans Saints cornerback is the highest-graded player at his position from the Pro Football Focus people, earning an 88.0 overall defensive grade. His grades for run defense, 78.3, and for tackling, 84.2, are each ranked 10 the best among the league's corners, while his coverage grade is 87.1, ties Dallas Cowboys sensation Trayvon Diggs for the #1 spot. Lattimore, Laddie Daddy, of course, is also tied with a few others for the fourth most passes broken up, with 3 and 6 for incompletions forced by tight coverage. That's impressive even before you consider Laddie Daddy missed Week 2's game with the Panthers while recovering from thumb surgery, and that he played against the New England Patriots a week later with a cast covering his hand, which he didn't keep him from icing the game with an interception in the final seconds. Laddie Daddy's biggest problem in the NFL has been consistency. He'd bring incredible intensity to a matchup with Mike Evans before getting dusted by Allen Lazard the next game. But now it looks he's flipped the switch and is completely dialed in on shutting down every opponent who lines up against him, not just those that have the skills to challenge him. He's grown up and he hit his stride at the perfect time. And the Saints are reaping the benefits. New Orleans pass defense is tied for the 5th fewest touchdown passes allowed with 3, while matching Dallas for the league in interceptions with 6. And ceding 1.8 fewer net yards per pass attempt than the Cowboys. Lattimore's secondary is dominating their opponents. This couldn't be happening at a better time, having Lattimore under contract through 2026 in the prime of his career. He just turned 25 in May. As a tip of the spear for a defense ushering in the post-Drew Brees era will do much to sustain success for the Saints. Whether Jameis Winston is the answer or not at quarterback doesn't matter too much right now in September. So as long as the defense keep playing well, the Saints have time to continue evaluating Winston and all their options, and this is true. And Laddie Daddy, man, to be honest with you, a lot of people were asking me about Lattimore and was Laddie Daddy, would he be, if the Saints paid him, could he really step up and turn in and become that #1 cornerback? Well, a lot of people answered if he's and Lattimore's a pro, man. When they paid Lattimore took that as a challenge to be the best in the business. He said that before on the rookie contract, and he did have those losses of concentration. But remember, a lot of that changes, and of course, you've seen Lattimore's play improved, just like a lot of the Saints secondary players improved. A lot of that is because of the coaches that's in front of them. In particular, we know where we're going. Secondary coach Chris Richard's getting the most out of these guys. I'm telling you. Look how he did. Look what he did with Ken Crawley. You see improvement in Ken Crawley when he was in preseason and in training camp. He looked really good. Good enough to almost be a starter if the hamstring issue wouldn't have knocked him out of there. Look at Paulson Adebo. Even though he's a rookie, Paulson Adebo has been solid for the Saints, beyond solid for the Saints since he's been starting. You even look at guys like P.J. Williams, that old handshake coordinator. P.J. Williams' game has been improved. That you can see some incremental change and improvement in P.J.'s game as well. You see it in Malcolm Jenkins a bit, how he played last week, flying all over the field. And a lot of other secondary guys, defensive backs there have improved play tied to Chris Richard, because Coach Richard wanted to set off that Saints, what they call the Legion of Boom defense. He wanted to create a black and gold Legion of Boom defense. And listen, he has a lot of talent to deal with in his secondary room. So, I mean, Laddie Daddy. It's also Bradley Roby, who's playing, who's the Saints have stashed away right now. Really don't need to have to rush him in there because Paulson Adebo's looking good. You know, Ken Crawley is eligible to come back anytime now. You know, you have other players that's playing. Desmond Trufant is still there. That they as a healthy inactive right there for the Saints. So the Saints secondary, man. I mean, listen, the Saints secondary is really doing an excellent job. The numbers back it up. The on-field play is showing it. And the Pro Football Focus guys are just looking at the statistics and say, wow, Lattimore got the money. Now it's time for him to take that #1 cornerback position over in the NFL. And Laddie Daddy has been playing really well in the Saints secondary. And truth be told, the Saints defense overall have been playing really well. So good to see that. All right, fam, let's move on to the featured article right here from NOLA.com. I was going to go over a shorter one. But, man, the reality is, you know, I just said, you know what, let's do this one. They did a really good job on this one. I'm not going to read this entire article. And if you want to read it, feel free to go to NOLA.com. It was a combined article by Jeff Duncan and Lee Zurich. They did a really good job on this article. They put a lot of key facts and things in here behind it and covering this story. So this was a really well-written article, and I really wanted to get the Black and Gold family members to say, listen, man, y'all go out there and check this article out and share it around. All right, so with that being said, man, let's get right into it and check out this. Someday the Saints will be sold. Here's the plan and what it means for the city of New Orleans and the region, actually, the Black and Gold period. All right, from Succession, the future of the Saints and the Pelicans too, but we'll just talk about the Saints right here. We'll cover the Pelicans on the Pelican Post-Game Report, our Pelican stream. We'll do that. And there go that Southern Belle right there. Gail Benson, with a nice little picture there behind that's the Great Wall of Saints players. You see all of the greats on there: Deuce McAllister, Pat Swilling, Jackson, Ricky Jackson, Willie Roaf, Martin Anderson, Joe Horn, Will Smith, Sam Mills. I mean, look at all those great names up there, man. They got Leroy Glover way up here. Look at that. That's Leroy Glover way up there. Number 94, that better be Cam up there. They got Cam up there. Vaughn Johnson way over here. A lot of great Saints on that wall, man. Love this picture. All right, so let's get into it, man. And it's just, like I said, it's written by Jeff Duncan. Boy, Jeff is old, man. I remember reading stuff from him years ago. For nearly 4 decades, New Orleans Saints have been owned by Benson. During most of that time, it was Tom, a son of the 7th Ward, who came home to buy the team, nurturing it from irrelevance into an NFL powerhouse and the pride of the city. Since his death in 2018, my goodness, it's been a few years since then. Has fallen to his third wife, Gail, to serve as the overseer of the Saints and the Pelicans and a broad collection of businesses and charitable endeavors. But at some point, the Benson reign will end, as Gail is 74, has no heirs. The plan for the team and the rest of the Benson empire at that point has been one of the most closely guarded secrets in the Saints organization until now. When Gayle Benson dies, the Saints will be sold. The proceeds, likely billions of dollars, will be given away through charities to benefit the people of New Orleans, and the team executives are already working to ensure that whoever buys the Saints will keep them in the city of New Orleans. Now, the succession plan is something no one anticipates being enacted anytime soon, but it's ready to go and has been approved by the NFL. When it happens, the results will be transformational for both the Saints organization and the city, according to local philanthropy leaders, and a multi-billion-dollar banquet aimed at the New Orleans community would be the largest in Louisiana history. And of course, this is Gayle saying this. She says, I quote, I can't take it with me. God gives us gifts, and this is a gift. I am a steward for this organization, and we help other people with it. My wish is to scatter all the good and the gifts that God and time have given to this city and community. And in this series of Times-Picayune will take an in-depth look at the future of the cities and two major sports franchises in the fourth year of Gayle Benson's ownership. In addition to the immediate futures of the teams, the series will examine the long-term prospects for the clubs as team executives try to keep them competitive and position them for an eventual ownership transfer. But it starts with the succession plan, which has been the subject of intense speculation since Tom Benson died. Team executives declined to provide trust documents, the written succession plan, or other documentation. But Gayle Benson, Saints president Dave Loescher, hope I'm saying that right, and other officials laid out the plan established by Tom and Gayle before Tom's death and revealed details on how it will work during a series of interviews with Times-Picayune. You can see right there the mayor of New Orleans and Gayle, and that go Dennis L, as I call him. He's the top dog in there. Well, underneath Gayle. All right, the idea to distribute the largest to local charities originated in 2015 during the estate planning discussions with Tom Benson shortly after he won a well-publicized court case against daughter Renee Benson, granddaughter Rita Benson LeBlanc, and grandson Ryan LeBlanc over control of the estate. Tom Benson, who owned the Saints since 1985 and the Pelicans since 2012, originally planned to hand control of the teams to his daughters and two grandchildren, known colloquially as the 3 R's, with Renee Benson receiving the controlling interest of the two sports franchises, and Rita and Ryan each receiving smaller pieces. But he abruptly changed his succession plan in 2015 and transferred ownership of the team's trust, benefiting his wife, touching off a bitter public feud. Now, let's get this straight. Excuse me. It was a bitter feud between the Bensons. In particular, it was Renee Benson and Rita. They didn't like Gayle. And Gayle didn't like them, to be honest with you. And this was a very public feud, to be honest with you. Really nasty, too. And I remember covering this and talking about this between the two. And then it culminated when Tom Benson got pissed off with him and just took him off his will. And what happened, the final straw of it, when they were saying stuff about Gayle, they were going back and forth, and he just took him off his will. So what they did was they sued Tom Benson and they went back to court. And what happened was they were supposed to open up the documents that the Saints had with the city and the state so that they can get their fair due. And Tom Benson said, "Nah, we ain't gonna let that happen. Just settle with him." So they settled with him and they got broke off. But I remember during that period of time, they were driving around in Mercedes Benzes and all that kind of stuff. And Tom Benson had all the Benzes repoed from him. It got real nasty, man. And they put out stuff, and this is very public, that Gayle wasn't giving Tom Benson this medicine. She was giving him wine and candy and stuff, according to what they were saying, allegedly. But let's get finished. Gayle Benson became the principal owner of the Saints and plans in 2018 after Tom died. According to the succession plan, she has the authority to decide the benefactors and how the money will be distributed. And Benson has provided a list of beneficiaries to Dennis L., who will serve as the executor of the estate. She isn't disclosing the organization that are already in line for gifts, but Dennis L. said most operate in the fields of education, healthcare, arts, sciences, and humanitarian causes. Some of the proceeds of the sales could go toward outstanding debts, taxes, or non-controlling shareholders. Hopefully us. All this money we gave the Saints, we could get something out the deal. And not all the money will be given out immediately. Funds will remain as distributions to the charities on Benson's list will be held in trust chaired by Dennis L. An advisory board, which is expected to include executives that currently help run the Saints and Pelicans, will award grants annually to various applicants after evaluating their proposals. Quote, "We're going to all die one day," Benson said. "You have to do something with the money. Giving makes me happy. That's where my pleasure comes from, and having enough money to give away and help the community. It was a no-brainer for me. The NFL does not require ownership approval of succession plans. Instead, each plan is reviewed and approved by the league's general counsel and finance committee." The Saints official said NFL Commissioner Roger the Skunk Goodell has endorsed the Benson plan and signed off for Dennis L. as the executor. And then, of course, the league is fine with it, says Dennis L. "Every year, the NFL requires the teams to submit what their succession plans are going to be, and we've been following ours since the league mandated it a handful of years ago." League spokesman Brian McCarty confirmed that the Saints submitted the plan to the NFL in accordance with the league policy. Transformational. The Saints franchise has increased in value by an average of 11% annually over the past decade, according to Forbes, and is currently valued at $2.85 billion. Depending on when the deal takes place, the Saints sale price, some experts estimate, could be much higher. Benson's plan mirrors the one instituted by former Buffalo Bills owner Ralph Wilson in 2014, when he bequeathed proceeds from the $1.4 billion sale of the team to Ralph C. Wilson's foundation. And of course, we're talking potential billions of dollars, Dennis L. said. "There's nothing like it. We can do a tremendous amount of good." All right. The biggest community and private foundations currently dedicated to philanthropy in Louisiana measured the worth of their assets in hundreds of millions of dollars, said Andy Copeland, president of the Greater New Orleans Saints Foundation. New Orleans Foundation, which has a $460 million endowment. Wow. Few cities boast a foundation of the size the one at Gail Benson is planning that is focused primarily on the region, said Copeland, who can only think of the $15 billion Indianapolis-centric Lilly Foundation as an existing example. You can see Tom Benson right there with his wife. You know, depending on how much the team sells for because of the rules governing such groups, Benson's foundation could be doling out $150 to $250 million annually. If you think of what it can do economically, competitive, educational leadership, and community development, it can be really transformational. Since launching the Gail and Tom Benson Charity Foundation in 2007, the Bensons have donated more than $100 million to New Orleans area causes and charities. Major donations have been made to the Oshner Health, the Archdiocese of New Orleans, Brother Martin High School, and Second Harvest Food Bank, among others. And these are the top 10 recipients of the Benson's donations over the years. As you can see, $25 million to Oshner. My goodness. Oshner Hospital, man, they have so much money. They buy up hospitals. You know, a lot of the area hospitals are owned by Oshner. It's amazing how much money these people have. $25 million, and this is what they've given them. $10 million to Brother Martin's High School. Notre Dame Seminar gets 9. Loyola, Tulane, 8 and 7.5 respectively. The Archdiocese, $7 million. I'm not really happy about that based on some of the stuff I was reading about that, but you know, whatever. We'll go with that another time. Team Gleason's Foundation, $5 million. St. Mary's Dominican High School, 5. Jesuit, 5. Second Harvest Food Bank, 3.5. So a lot of money doled out to the top 10 recipients, over $100 million. So let's get into the sale. The sale of the Saints, when it happens, will be the biggest shift in franchise since Benson bought the team from John Meacham in 1985. At the time, the Saints were a perennial cellar dweller because Meacham was a chump. He didn't know what he was doing, and he was lowballing. He didn't want to really spend any money. They didn't record a winning season in Meacham's 19-year tenure and were a revolving door for coaches and executives because they didn't want to spend any money to win. He just wanted to collect money out of the team. Benson brought immediate stability to the organization by hiring respected general manager Jim Finks and coach Jim Moore. In the second year of Benson's tenure, the Saints went 12-3 and earned the franchise's first playoff berth. For the next decade, the Saints remained competitive on the field, but off it, they struggled to keep pace with the big market peers. The NFL business model changed in the mid-90s when the landmark 93 collective bargaining agreement placed a premium on non-shared revenues from the home stadiums. Construction of new stadiums swept across the league, dividing the membership between clubs with new venues and those without. When Katrina hit, there had already been rumors about whether Benson, who for years had publicly lobbied the state for a new stadium, was considering a move. And he was. Cold-blooded, and like I just said, the cold-blooded part about it was The Saints were stanking up the place at that time, and he was asking for a new building. A lot of people was like, we'll take your team and get the hell out of here. We're not going to give you a brand new stadium, and our schools need money. The roads stink and suck. We need to kind of move this around. We need to, can't you just deal with the dome or put some money? No, he wanted a brand new stadium because he wanted the suite revenue. See, he wanted the suite money. And Katrina, and it was bitter. It almost got to the point where he threatened to move the team to, San Antonio, where he had business interests there. He had businesses there. He had businesses here. He had car dealerships and other things going on out there, Tom Benson. And he threatened to move that team out there. And they already had a little stadium out there in the Alamo Dome where they threatened, we're going to move them out there. None of that happened because Katrina came and destroyed the dome, wiped it out, and it needed a full renovation. And that's how he ended up getting those suites and getting all the stuff. And still to this day, it's hundreds of millions of dollars, even from Katrina to today, is how they renovating the dome off of a lot of that money that was allocated in the renovation plans that went beyond the 10-year window. So all that was written in there. When Katrina hit, there had already been rumors about the Bensons moving, but during the chaotic months after the storm, Commissioner Paul Tagliabue intervened and rallied support for the team from the New Orleans business community. You think Goodell would have did that? That's a real Commissioner, Paul Tagliabue. You think that asshole Goodell would have done that? Hell no. He'd put the money up himself to move the Saints out of there. In 2009, the Saints signed a new long-term lease agreement with the state and the team led by Coach Payton, and Drew Brees soon ascended with what was an unthinkable height when they blitzed through the NFL playoffs and raised the Vince Lombardi Trophy for the first time in franchise history. At that point, the Saints and the city were fused indelibly. Today, the Saints are in the midst of an unprecedented run of success. A second Super Bowl berth has eluded them, but since 2017, they have notched 4 consecutive NFC South Division titles. They've been the league's winningest team during the regular season. They are off to a 2-1 start this season since Brees announced his retirement. At the same time, thanks to the concession-heavy deal from the state and taxpayers, wink, wink, they have ranked in the top third of the league in net operating income, the only small market team to consistently enjoy such lofty financial perch. Why? Because they pay no or low bills. A lot of the utilities, I keep telling y'all this. Y'all think I be lying? I'm telling y'all, I know this shit. I've been studied on this shit. And I've been telling you, they get it all. That's why they can compete. And that's what they were saying. Although for us to compete with everybody, we need to have more of this and more of that so the team could be viable, so on and so forth. Lofty goals beating a lot of the bigger market teams because they don't have the expenses that a lot of people do. So they can top out. If you go look up the richest people in the state, you'll find Gail sitting on top of it as the richest woman in the state. She's the richest person in the state of Louisiana, Gail Benson. Why? Because if you're charitable and a great thing, and I study charities, and I'm going to open up me a charity coming soon. But the reality is it's a lot of financial benefit in having a 501c3 charity. And most people that run charities understand what I'm saying. It has 2 really great layers. You can do good, but at the same time, it's a lot of benefits to operating a charity that you get because of what you're doing. So, it's intriguing. But anyway, let's continue it. Making the deal, the Saints' current lease took in effect in 2010 and expires in 2025. The teams and state officials are negotiating a new contract that will extend the team's lease of the Caesars Superdome and keep them in Louisiana through 2035 and potentially longer. The Saints' buy-in is contingent upon completion of an ongoing $450 million renovation of the 47-year-old building. Like I said, the $450 million, this was 10 years after the fact, that they used the money, that's taxpayer money now, all taxpayer money, to renovate the private or the taxpayer-owned stadium to keep it relevant and modern so that they can keep topping out with profits. The 10-year lease extension includes a pair of 10-year options for the team to potentially extend the deal to 2045 and 2055. For all the Saints planning, the team's future in the city may come down to how Dennis L. and his counterparts at the Louisiana Stadium and Expedition District, unelected people, a whole unelected board that was appointed, known as the Superdome Commission, are able to structure a deal. By NFL standards, New Orleans is one of the smallest and poorest markets in the league. Bullshit. The 15-year lease that began in 2010 helped boost the Saints' bottom line. In July, the team added to its coffers by signing a 20-year naming rights deal with Caesars worth a reported $6.4 million per year. It's over 100 when it's all said and done. It's well over 100 and I think $80 million for the next 20 years. 120 million, north of 120 million. That deal is worth, and the Saints get every red cent of that money. So the New Orleans native Denzel said one of the primary goals in signing a new long-term lease agreement is to contractually bind the team to New Orleans. NFL policy prevents a team from relocating to another market if the move would breach an existing lease, unless the club and its landlord agree to terminate the lease, or if there is a final court order terminating the lease or concluding that the lease does not preclude a relocation. League rules also require that a single person have at least 30% equity in the team and allow for the potential owners to borrow only $500 million of a sale price, essentially limiting the candidate pool for NFL ownership to billionaires. That's purposely set up that you got to be a billionaire to be up in there. It's a special club, right? Gil Benson was listed as Louisiana's only billionaire. I just told y'all that because I remember covering this report early in the year. Gil Benson is listed as Louisiana's only billionaire in Forbes' annual list of world's wealthiest people. Dennis L. said he regularly receives calls from interested suitors for both the Saints and Pelicans and is compiling a potential list of prospects. The league typically allows teams up to 5 years to find a new owner and complete a sale. Dennis L. said it certainly won't be a rushed decision, and Benson added that her instructions on the sales are clear. So it's what it is. But here's the lease by Dennis L. So he argues that a beneficial lease agreement for the Saints is key to keeping the next owner from considering a move elsewhere. If somebody else buys this team, if in the 5-year increment, the window that they set out, and somebody buys this team, they have a sweetheart deal. The Saints have a sweetheart deal. I mean, a super, super sweetheart deal with the city and with the state of New Orleans, for real. They have very little expenditures coming out of the Superdome and out of the arena. They don't pay any rent on those buildings. They don't pay any utilities on those buildings. They get all of the concessions, all of the merchandise, the ticket sales, merchandise, parking, all of that. They get all of that money. They're not heavily taxed, which explains to you why their money is going up like that. It's a sweetheart deal. So I don't think anybody, unless somebody that wants to take the Saints and move them somewhere else, which the contract it'll be set up and that they won't be able to do that, will want to leave, that kind of sweetheart deal. I mean, this is a deal that's so sweet. Look how they're smiling. This is a sweetheart deal for them people and a very bad deal for us. But I'm just talking to the Great Saint think tank people out here who know about finances. I'm just keeping it real. In terms of finances, this is not a good deal for me and you, but it's a beautiful, lovely deal for the Saints, no doubt about it. Anyway, I just think about it when the lights are on. They got all the lights flashing and shit. That's your ass paying that. All right, still, even a new owner did have wandering eyes. Industry expert says the list of valuable untapped NFL markets is shorter than ever. Longtime NFL stalking horses Los Angeles and Las Vegas are no longer available. San Diego, St. Louis, Oakland, California, Portland, Oregon, and Austin, Texas have all been mentioned as interested suitors. Each has its own set of hurdles to clear. Gail said despite the potential interest, her husband's wishes were for the team to remain in New Orleans. When Tom Benson bought the team, he didn't have a lot of money, she said. Everything that he had to be given to keep the team. He worked really hard to get the Pelicans here. He sacrificed a lot. I want to make sure that we keep the teams here. I want them to stay in New Orleans forever. So, and a little information about the Pelicans. Tom Benson's brother, Larry Benson, had a team with him that were interested and were up there high to purchase the Pelicans. And then Tom Benson came in on the back end. He just merely made a overture and asked how much the team was and had a conversation with David Stern. And David Stern said, this is the man right here. We're going to go to Tom Benson. I mean, so he kind of outbid his brother. You want to talk about some cutthroat business. But anyway, that's the first. This is the whole. I really read that whole damn article, but it was intriguing to get some history out of it too. For some of the family members too young to remember some of these things about how Tom Benson came into it. A lot of really good nostalgic pictures are in here too. As you can see, Tom Benson right here signing their deal at his Chevy dealership. And this is Edwin Edwards. Edwin Edwards, this man right here was probably the greatest politician Louisiana ever had, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. This guy right here, Edwin Edwards. This dude right here, he's the one that was responsible for the New Orleans arena. He's the reason why you have a basketball team and a casino. That's two of his biggest things he did for the state of Louisiana. He fought hard to get Harris in New Orleans, which he accomplished that. And he also fought hard to get the New Orleans arena built next to the Superdome so it can lure an NBA team here. That was Edwin Edwards' baby. He wanted that arena there, and he accomplished it. So a lot of that is because of this man right here. And a lot of young people don't probably remember all these people, but this is at the genesis of it. This is Edwin Edwards, and this is Tom Benson right here, as you can see. And you can see a younger Tom Benson. Almost looked like Carol O'Connor from In the Heat of the Night talking to people at a bar about the Saints. And, of course, the picture says he's talking to Saints people, fans from behind the bar at Bud Rip's bar in the Ninth Ward. Automobile dealer Tom Benson returned to the Ninth Ward Friday searching not for his roots, but for public support for tax breaks, land deals, and leases he says he needs to buy the Saints and keep them in New Orleans. Tom Benson got everything that he wanted, man. He got it all. He got the tax breaks, he got the land deals, and he got the leases exactly where he wanted them. He was a tough businessman, no doubt about it, but he was a good businessman. I got to give it to Tom Benson, man. As you can see him and Gail right there. Let's see if we can go through some of these pictures. Gail, the man passed away in 2018. My goodness, it's been a couple years since he's been gone. And a few pictures of Tom Benson. There go Edwin Edwards there again, and Tom Benson there making deals here. And look at that. That's when he bought the team. We seen that one. And like I said, man, this goes back, man. This is him at the Archdiocese. They gave a lot of money to the churches, man. They really did. And there you go, meeting Bush Jr. at the airport. There you go, the Benson Boogie. That old man could get down when he wanted to. Oh, there they go. The power couple. All right, yeah. And there you go, holding up the Lombardi, man. Let's get another one in his honor, man. So, I mean, there you go. Look at him. He met the Pope and everything. The Pope, looking at his ring, told him that ring bigger than the ring he got on. I guess the Pope wanted to kiss his ring. That's what he's doing right here in this picture. He looking at that ring, and he told him that. Oh, man. And there it goes. That's the late, great David Stern right there. And, oh, this clown here. And there go Landrew. It's this history for a lot of the family members, man. You know, as well. You can see Tom Benson. There go Dennis L., that old mobster right there. Yep. And there's more pictures from him, man. A lot of them. Look at De Niro sitting next to him. Yep. And there go, that's Drew, a young Drew. And a lot of his kids really, look at his little boys, and there go his wife. There go Gail back here. Yeah, look at Sean, a very young Sean Payton. A younger Sean Payton. And of course, there go his statue that they put. So a lot of stuff, man, a lot of history that they put in this thing, man, you know. As you can see right here. Anthony Davis is there. He loved Anthony Davis, man. Tom Benson loved Anthony Davis. He really did. Liked him a lot. So, I mean, man, there you go, man. That's a lot of these old guys right there. Look, and he got right here. This is right before he passed away, not too long after he passed away. You can see he had the Dixie beer bottle in his hand. That was one of the last deals that he brokered, was to get Dixie beer, in which they changed the name. But Tom Benson that was one of the last deals that he brokered, to get Dixie beer, the brewery and all that, to get that land down there in New Orleans East in Almonaster. That's where it at, to get that. It used to be an old Mac Frugal's factory that burned, half of it burned down. And then they took the portion that was renovated and they built it up, and it's a brewery there. So, I mean, he got the beer deal. That was the last deal that he had before he passed away. He was a slick old man, man. Ain't no doubt about it. Slick businessman. You know, a lot of pictures, man. A lot of pictures. And there go Gale touching his casket when he passed away. So, yeah, this is a lot, man. His funeral. You can see Anthony Davis right here. Yelvin Gentry. And I think that's Demps over there and the rest of them. I know that's Coach Payton right here. Drew Brees is right here. Yeah. Yep. There go Mickey. Yeah. A lot of them, man. A lot of history in these pictures, man. As they go and take them up in there, they laying them to rest. There go the mayor. Cantrell having a good old time. Yeah, a lot of history, man. A lot of history. A lot of history there. Boy, Deuce McAllister, boy, look, Deuce looked like he done ate 6 hamburgers, man. Come on, Deuce. And I go that Southern Belle right there. Yep. I seen her at the training camp, man. She was waving like the president. No, she was waving like the Queen of England or something. Well, hell, she is richest one, so I guess she can wave like that. And that go Will Smith's family right here and his wife right here as they retire in his jersey. You know. Yeah, man, this is a lot of good history in this, man. A lot of good history in here. And that go that old Count Dracula, the owner of the Atlanta Falcons. Be careful. He looking for your neck there, Gale. Watch out for Count Dracula there. All right, and there's Gale right there. And this is Willie. Willie and his wife, Coach Willie, with the Doctrine of Love, the new head coach of the Pelicans. So, I mean, yeah, a lot of history here, man. And, of course, that's the final shot right there. So let's recap, man, as we get there. Injury report for the Saints there. McCoy, Armstead, and the rest of the guys, man. Our DNP, Demario Davis, was out because he had his 5th baby. Congratulations to brother Demario. Marshawn Latterdaddy and Jameis Winston fully practiced despite having issues of hand and knee, no problem. We went over the Giants. The poor Giants are dealing with so many injuries right now, man. It's something else. And, of course, we covered Demario, missed the practice for the birth of his 5th born child, his daughter. Stormy, I want to say it's Stormy Love. It's his daughter's name. So congratulations to him and his family. Of course, Pro Football Focus says that Marshawn Daddy Lattimore of NFL's #1 cornerback. We covered that. And, of course, we went to the succession plan of the Saints with Gail Benson moving forward. So very, very good, man, to see a lot of that history, man. Bring me back in the day watching all of that. Yeah. I had to tell Gail, watch out, Gail. You had Count Dracula standing up there. He looked like Watch out, Gail. Watch out, that old vampire there standing. He looked like a 1950s, a 1940s vampire there, old Count Chocolate there running around up there. All right, watch out, Gail, baby. Gail was kind of whole. You seen her tuck her neck in? She knew what time it was. She had it tucked in. She said, I know about you, Count. I know about you, Count Chocolate. I know about you. But yeah, much love, fam. Appreciate y'all having a walk down memory lane. Travis, thank you for your super chat, man. Said Saints history I knew nothing about. Thank you, Big Q. Yeah, I know, fam. It's a lot of family members, or younger family members. Thank you for your super chat. First and foremost, my friend. Appreciate that. Yeah, a lot of this stuff, man, a lot of people didn't know. They just, catch on to it. But it's the reason why the Saints are so loved in the region because, for years the Saints were just bad because we had bad leadership. Tom Benson came in here and he was a local guy. He from the area. He got sick of the losing and said, listen, man, we got to fix all this up in here, man. I'm tired of this. And that's what it took, a local guy with a vision. Not only that, but a plan to be able to take the team on his back and move it and take it up a couple of notches or 2 or 3 or 4. And look at the Saints right now. Even though we ain't winning no damn Super Bowls, since, when we did it over a dozen years, or definitely over a decade ago, since we done won a championship, a Super Bowl. But a lot of regular season wins, and hopefully sooner or later we can be able to hoist another Lombardi, man. We need to get that going, man. We need to, and I think we're going to get it. We're going to get that Lombardi, man. I promise you that. We got a lot uphill battle with some rotten dogs at the top, like Goodell and all that, and his scummy referee staff. But at the end of the day, baby, we just have to keep doing what we do to get this success. And they hate when we win. I know, but that just shows you we winning. We got to just do it in the playoffs. And that's something, the mentality we got to adapt. Bring that mentality to the playoffs and take that up a notch. As we get into the playoffs, you got to stop with the mistakes. Mistakes are magnified in the playoffs. You know, you have to execute at a higher level and cut out all of the dysfunction. The least dysfunctional team, the team that doesn't make that many errors and execute like it's supposed to, will have success in the playoffs. That's what it comes down. That's why some of the most disciplined teams are the ones that go far in the playoffs. So if you have issues with discipline of the team, you're going to have a short playoff run, because the most disciplined teams are the ones that win in the playoffs, because they don't make the mistakes. They execute and they keep those mistakes down, or they make very little mistakes. So we'll see. But outside of that, man, Saints have been winning because of that. And the family base have been supporting supporting the team with dollars and everything, man. The Saints have exploded as one of the top in the NFL in profits because of, like I was telling the family members, it's all business before they even touch the field. So, I mean, that's what I'll be trying to, teach our younger people. I know a lot of the older, experienced family members know about this stuff, but a lot of our young people don't. They just know about the winning, but there was sorrow before the winning. Just be warned about that. And the reason why there's winning now as opposed to what it was back in the day, I'm telling you, we went through some stuff to get them wins. All right, so with that being said, let me give a shout out to the great Saint Tank and the rest of the Black and Gold Deuce McAllister. Man, Deuce looked like he about to give triplets, man. I'm like, damn, Deuce, come on. Is that what happened, bro? That's what Deuce, you can put a tray on his stomach, man. He can eat standing up. God damn, Deuce. All right, JT said he was here for all that from the beginning to now. JT is a historian in his own right. All right. Swag fan says Deuce need a colon cleanse. Yeah, tell Deuce stop eating at Bobby Hebert's restaurant, man. I just said Deuce looked like, man, he could eat standing up, man. He put a tray on. He walk around with a tray on like one of the people that bring you the popcorn, peanuts, popcorn, and Deuce walking around. He got a built-in tray up there. God damn, Deuce. Oh, Deuce about to have triplets. Congratulations to Demario Davis and congratulations to Deuce McAllister. Congratulations to both y'all brothers, man. Y'all doing it big. All right, Kevin said, I used to get in fights every day at school wearing the Saints jersey. Damn you, Jim Moore. Oh, yeah. Yo, Saints is this, that. Oh, yeah, we heard it all. You heard it all, bro. He said, man, they used to give away Saints tickets. Yeah, they used to. Really did, man. Really, they used to. All right, yeah. And Chemo, what's up, fam? He said, it's all good, Chemo. Much love, man. Yeah, yep, that's right. Slim wearing Swagman bags. Yep. Them Swagman bags. Y'all remember that, bro? Man, oh, man. I tell you what, man. He said he living his best life. Go ahead on, Deuce. I ain't mad at you, bro. Do your thing, bro. Congratulations, bro. All right. And big ups to the rest of the fam. Brother Wallace said, what's up with, he said, what's up? Been Saints fan since 72. All right, man. Yeah, Tramal said he bigger than McCoy. Yeah, I know. He come out there 5 pounds lighter. You give him that colon cleanse. He come out there, people be thinking he's sick. It said, what happened, bro? What happened? Oh, man, I just shed it. 10 pounds, bro. Well, congratulations. You ain't tell us you was expecting? Oh, my goodness. Let me cut it off, man. All right. Hey, big ups to the fam, man. Much love to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all being in the building, man. Listen, fam, that's going to do it for the show right at the time frame. But, man, let me tell you something, man. A lot is really intriguing news about the Black and Gold and the plan. And, yes, we knew about Gayle not having any heirs. But also a part of that is that don't think for a second that Rita and the rest of them won't be fighting that. So, I mean, that's a part of it. A lot of people understand that. They're going to be fighting for it. Legacy saying that's their father's team and You know, they're going to be fighting for it. It's not over with, so it's only the beginning in my point, so we'll see. Derek says, who buys the team? Morris bought or Master P? I don't know, bro. It's got to be a billionaire, bro. So if none of them people billionaires, I don't think they get it. And that's what's written in there. You got to be a billionaire. You know what? A multi-billionaire to be able to buy the Saints club. I mean, that's how it's written in the. We just read that in the article, that it's an exclusive club, and you have to be a multi-billionaire to be able to be in it. So, and Gayle, according to, they saying the Saints worth 2 point whatever it is, and Gale's like the richest in the state. Man, listen, they're worth way more than that. And when they sell the Saints, they're gonna sell for at least double that amount of money, because you already got a built-in watering hole right there. You don't have to do nothing. Everything already set up for you. Only thing you have to do is just move right on in and handle your business. I mean, the lease deals are set up for the next, I don't know how many years, 10 plus years. The naming rights, you get all that, both the Smoothie King Center and the Caesar Superdome, all that, they get all that off of them. Hell, they can even sell out Oshner, paying them to get their names over there on that on the practice facility. I mean, goddamn, any building that they got that you built for them, they're gonna put a name on it and get paid off it. That's how slick that is. Just amazing that we can do that. Like, it's like I come to your house. I done said this before. I come to your house and stick Sports Coma, the Great Saint Think Tank all over your house. All over your car and everything, man. And then you don't get nothing from that. Let me get all that. Let me get all that. But it's intriguing, man. At the same time, like I said, man, yeah, it's billionaires written into the clause who get that team, man. So it'll be interesting to see what it is. So whoever it is, I don't know who it is. Whoever's a billionaire, multi-billionaire is probably likely the one. So we'll see how it all shakes and go, man. Swag says P on his way. Yeah, I know P's up there, man. All right, Lisa, I think King Vitamin cereal and those bouncing balls that were color fruit and smell like fruit when I think of Swagman. Yeah, Swagman. Old school, man. Giant Swagman. That's the brother. What's up, Damien? Who that to you, fam? Tramal says Deuce, the stunt double for Face on Law. Big Worm. All right, man. Deuce, man. Damn, Deuce. And man, Deuce is on the loose, man. Deuce's forks and spoons are on the loose is more like it. Man, Deuce, man. Deuce. Damn, Deuce. Man, bro. Deuce sitting up there, man. He got triplets. Standing up there proud of them triplets, too. You go ahead on there, stick your chest out and your chin out. Oh, man. Damn, Deuce sitting up there, man. Oh, man, Deuce. Anyway, man, much love to the fam. Ramsey AQ, the author blinks. I know he Vincent Price. Yeah, that's right. That's why I told Gayle, don't let that guy get around your neck. He walk around there with that mustache on, looking all creepy. Yeah, Vincent Price. That's what he. Oh, Vincent Price. Yeah, he creepy, man. That Vincent Price. If y'all remember Vincent Price, he the one that he was the voice in the Thriller song with Michael Jackson. It's Thriller. And then at the end of the song, they got this old creepy guy start talking about Halloween and he started laughing at the end of it. That's Vincent Price. Well, Vincent Price, that's what he was. He was a horror actor, I want to say, but he's known for his horrors. But yeah, he looked just like Vincent Price, man. Got that old thin ass mustache and he kind of sneaking around there. Yeah, oh yeah, man. Yeah, that's why I told Gayle was looking like this, tucking her. You seen that? You seen that Southern Belle was tucking her neck in? I see, you know. Gayle knew. He trying to hug Gayle just to see let me see how your neck is. Nah, Vincent, you better get on. Creepy ass. He look like Dracula over there. Not the Dracula with the black coat, the one with the suit on. You know, walking around, sneaky and slimy and shit. Oh man, he do good one, Ramsey. He do look like Vincent Price. You ain't lying. He looked just like him. Kevin said, "Can you remember when Tim Couch came in the dome on Halloween and beat us? I was sick for it." Yeah, I remember that. The Browns. Yeah, man. I was like, what? But we every now and again we get stinkers like that when we'll, you know, that weird times, man. You know, Like, me shouldn't have played that game on Halloween, you know, because, you know, it's weird energy. Like, it's certain days, you know, that some days when they just don't have it, it's a weird energy. You know what I'm saying? And some days it fall like that. It's like you just feel it in the air. It's like, it's just, you just know, you know, like, man, something, this feel weird today. I don't know. You know, you be on guard on certain days. Certain days you be feeling good. Certain days you be like, it's a weird energy out here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. It be like that from sometimes. It be like that from time to time. Yeah. You ever say he was trying to smash Gail? Oh no, that Southern Belle wasn't playing that, man. Hell no. We'll never hear the end of that. We'll never hear that. The Southern Belle ain't gonna let Dracula do that. Shame on you for saying that. All right, what's up, fam? Appreciate y'all, man, for being in the joint, man. Much love to y'all. Yeah, it says Swag says my favorite day of the year is Halloween. Yeah, it's coming up, man. It's coming up. It's coming up. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we're playing the Bucks on Halloween. Is that true? Is that true? I ain't even look at it. I knew we playing them down the line. All right, let me see. Really? We play the Bucks on Halloween? Oh my goodness. Is that true? Is that true, Lori, baby? You play the Buccaneers on Halloween. I don't like that. I don't like that. But maybe we can have a Christmas affair. How we beat the hell out of Minnesota that year. Maybe we can have a Christmas affair like that. Yep, sure is. You right. You right, Lori, baby. At 325 on Halloween. Yep. How about that? 325 in the Superdome. Yep. 4 games from now, yep, we'll have the Buccaneers. Yep, on Halloween. Oh yeah. Yep, we're gonna have to beat their tails. We got to treat it like it's Christmas. Let's just have to pretend it's Christmas and just whoop on them. All right, thank you for that, Lori, baby. Yep. Kevin said, what's our overall record with Halloween games? I don't know, bro. That's a great question. Give me a second. Let me look that up. Is that kind of like, hold on here. Hold on here. No. That's almost like like Mamazi talking about what time the game is for LSU. I was like, what that got to do with the prediction? Well, when they play such and such, they lose. And I went and looked it up, and he was 100% right. I was like, man. Let's see. Halloween games history. Let me see. All right. Let's see here. And this was from, okay, this was done May of this year. Saints record in prime time and holiday games during the Sean Payton era. Hold on here. Who was this written by? Okay, Bob Rose. How about that, Bob? All right, hold on here. Let me see if I can share this with the Great Saint Think Tank. Big ups for Bob from doing the research for us. Thursday night games, we 6-6. Sunday night games, we 13-4 overall. 10-1 at home and away 3-3. Monday night games was 17-8 overall, 12-5 at home, 5-3 away. Okay, so hold on, let me see. He said, of course, this year's 5 games at night and Halloween contest will not guarantee a New Orleans victory. But let me see. New Orleans also shines bright during holiday showdowns to make matters worse for the rest of the league. On Halloween, October 30th and 31st, Thanksgiving, and Christmas, December 24th, 25th, or 26th, the Saints have a perfect 11-0 record under Coach Payton. So there you go, Kev. You got your answer. The Saints are a perfect 11-0 in holiday games. How about that? How about that? How about that, fam? How about that? How about that? A perfect 11-0. Not bad at all. Not bad. So let's hope that continue, man. Much love. All right. So with that being said, what's up, RG? Who that to you, fam? Appreciate you. Kevin Conley, who that says the Giants coming to the Dome at the wrong time. All right. I got, yeah. Look out. Iceman 6Q. He said, what do you think about Sherman to the Bucks? Not too much on it, bro. They banged up pretty good in the secondary, and Sherman is going to take a couple of games for him to get on his feet and figure things out. But 4 weeks from now, we should have a pretty decent matchup with them. So we'll see if they get a few of their guys back. But we know what they're doing a lot of this for. They're not really worried about the rest of these teams. The Bucs looking at the Saints, you know, and 4 games from now, Sherman should be up to speed with the team. So we'll see how it all looks. But also 4 games from now could be a difference. You know, after the bye week, chances are, indeed, we're going to get a lot of players back. You know, possibly after that bye week, might be able to see Mike Thomas. He might be back there. We know Traquan's going to be back. We know we got David Onyemata be back. The Saints will have a lot of Davenport, Onyemata, Quan Alexander. Listen to the names of the guys that's coming back for the Saints defense. That's one of the top defenses in the NFL right now. You're one of the top defenses. You don't even have David Onyemata. You're one of the top defenses, and Bradley Roby is not caught up to snuff yet. You're one of the tough defenses, and you still don't have Quan Alexander out there. You're doing it with Zach Bowen and a rookie in Werner and undrafted guys running around out there. I mean, it's phenomenal. And then on offensively speaking, you get McCoy back after that time frame. All those guys coming back. Davenport's coming back. All them guys coming back right at that time frame. That's why it's such an excitement and a buzz about the building. When you talk about, you know, after that bye week in the 2 weeks after that bye week, a lot of those big name talents will be back with the team. So the Saints are going to look a bit different when we get back, when we get a lot of those big pieces back into the fold again. So it'll be fun to watch. So I'm looking forward to what's going to go on when the Saints and the Bucs meet in the Superdome. It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun. All right. All right, so with that being said, fam, I'm going to chop out on that. Clint, what's up, fam? Who that to you? Appreciate you as well. All right, so with that being said, fam, I'm going to clock out on that. Please feel free to hit the like button if you hadn't already hit it. Feel free to share the show links in your social media feed as well. Also, a programming note that we'll be back tomorrow on our Friday stream. We'll open up the chat for family members to chime in and get their word in about the Saints and the direction of the team, their call on the New York Giants game, all of that. We'll have the chat open up tomorrow on our Friday stream, and we'll be breaking it down. We'll be talking about it, you guys, and we'll hit you with the Friday injury report and all that kind of beautiful stuff. We'll have that tomorrow. Also, the Pelican post-game report will be later on Friday as well for our Pelican people out there. We'll recap the week, training camp, and what's going on with the Pels. We'll play some interviews with the Coach Willie and all of that that's going on with the Pelicans on the Pelican post-game report as well. And also for some of the family members, that the Team Jameis shirts are available at the Pro Shop. You can go to the community section of our page, and the advertisement was placed for the Team Jameis shirt. So if you're interested in getting Team Jameis shirts or coffee mugs, you know, go to the links and check it out. It's all available at the Pro Shops. And later on tomorrow, I think we pushed it back, but the release of several Pelican style shirts will be available as well. For the Pelican post-game report for the Pel gear. Get the flock out of here and go flock yourselves. That's one of the favorite sayings. That shirt is to be available tomorrow for the family at the Pro Shop. And we're going to be releasing over time several different some products for the merch shop as well. So we got a lot going on. But with that being said, I'm going to chop out on that. Remember, I appreciate you guys for chiming in, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next Pelican post-game report. Much love to the family members. And remember, be safe out there. Above all, we'll be back tomorrow to cover that Friday injury report to see what's going on with the team moving ahead. Get ready for the Giants on Sunday, fam, at 12 o'clock Eastern time, Central Time. It's going to be fun. With that being said, I'm out. Who that to you? See you later.
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. #1 sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies and the vets, players you should look at. It's the Sports Coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or Fly. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, who that nation? Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the Sports Coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that?
WhoThatDaily.com. That's right, the WhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelicans, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, WhoThatDaily.com is your site. The WhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us.
Big Q from the Sports Coma. Much love to the family members. Appreciate y'all. The PRO Media Network is back at it again. Last year we gave away several PS4s and games. So this year we're raffling off a PS5. To enter for your chance to win, simply click the link below and fill out all the necessary information to be eligible. Sign up for the raffle. It's $25 to enter. You gain an opportunity to win a system, the PS5 system. Like I said, it's a one remote and everything in it that goes with the full system. These things are hard to come by. It could be yours. Into the raffle today, $25 get you in. There's also a deal when you buy more than one ticket to up your chances of winning. Jump in there. It also benefits the platform as well. So feel free to sign up for the first annual PS5 raffle from the Pro Media Network. Thank you for participating and much love. Big ups to you.